Welcome back, history enthusiasts and curious minds. Today we're diving into a truly intriguing story that unfolds in the year 1939. While one part of the world was gearing up for the tumultuous era of World War II, a completely different experiment was brewing in a distant corner, aimed at testing a groundbreaking theory. But beware, this tale takes us on a journey through the dark side of scientific exploration. So, buckle up and join me as we uncover the chilling story of the monster experiment. Picture this. World War II is on the brink, and as global tensions rise, an idea is being cultivated in a student's mind for a groundbreaking MA thesis. This idea revolves around the intriguing diagnogenic theory, which suggests that someone could be induced to stutter by labeling their normal speech disfluencies as abnormal. Our main character? Dr. Wendell Johnson, a speech pathologist from the University of Iowa. Dr. Johnson sets his sights on an unusual group of subjects. 22 orphans from a veterans orphanage. Some of these kids stuttered, while others spoke fluently. Split into two groups, both containing stutterers and non-stutterers, the stage was set for an unprecedented experiment that would later become known as the monster experiment. With his groups formed, Johnson dubs one group as the normal speakers and the other as the stutterers. But here's where things take a disturbing twist. The children labeled as normal were showered with praise for their speech skills, even if they were struggling. Meanwhile, the stuttering group was bombarded with negative feedback, being told they spoke poorly and that they shouldn't speak unless they could do it perfectly. Now let's fast forward to the aftermath. The results were unsettling. While the normal group remained relatively unaffected by the praise, the stuttering group was left scarred. Keep in mind, not all of them had a stutter to begin with. They were merely told they did. Shockingly, out of the 6 falsely chastised children, 5 developed real speech problems. Reports revealed that they withdrew from speaking, and some even stopped speaking altogether, leaving lasting psychological scars. Fast forward to the year 2001. Decades later, the monster experiment is finally unearthed by Jim Dyer, a graduate student at the University of Iowa. By this time, Dr. Wendell Johnson had been gone for over 30 years. The experiment's shocking details were revealed, leading to national outrage and condemnation. The University of Iowa issued a formal apology for the study, acknowledging the grave ethical and moral faults in the experiment. But that wasn't the end. The subjects of the experiment sought justice. In the early 2000s, 3 subjects from the stuttering group sued the university for emotional distress and fraudulent misrepresentation. The plaintiffs fought for their rights, claiming the study's impact had a long-lasting effect on their lives. One still hates to talk, while another struggled to make friends due to her newfound silence. Their fight paid off, and the University of Iowa paid over $1 million to the victims and their estates as a settlement. Interestingly, after the study was completed, Dr. Johnson formulated his diagnogenic theory. His theory suggested that diagnosing normal disfluency as stuttering could actually cause stuttering. While this discovery was significant, the ethical and moral shortcomings of the study couldn't be ignored. So, what's the takeaway from this haunting tale? The monster experiment serves as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency, consent, and ethical conduct in scientific research. It's a lesson that we must constantly remember and share even 60 years later, as we reflect on the evolution of psychology into a more ethical science. And there you have it, a captivating glimpse into the year 1939, where the world was embarking on a journey into Ubuntu, while an unsuspecting group of orphans became the subjects of a controversial experiment. Remember, history has its share of dark corners, but it's through learning from these mistakes that we can pave the way for a brighter and more ethical future. As we explore history, let's not forget that the past's shadows guide us toward a brighter tomorrow. Until next time, keep exploring and keep questioning.
Thank you for watching the video. If you have any queries or suggestions, feel free to write in comments below or send it directly to me at this Gmail address.